the Iranian foreign minister on X says that the Strait of Hormuz is open for all commercial.
This channel will update you on latest news and what is going on around the world. So officially, Iran has ended the blockade of the Strait of Hormuz, and they have also agreed to open it because of the ceasefire between Israel and Lebanon. So we hope that ceasefire would hold, because you cannot trust Israel when it comes to honoring a ceasefire. But right now, Donald Trump just posted on his Truth Social saying that he welcomes the development that Iran has agreed to a ceasefire and has agreed to halt the blockade of the Strait of Hormuz. So you guys should watch this. This is exactly what CNN just posted. And I want you guys to tell me exactly what you think about the whole situation. So watch this carefully.
To end the conflict. This is a report from Axios, co-written also by CNN political and global affairs analyst Barak Ravid. Let me read a quote from this reporting now coming in. The U.S. and Iran are negotiating over a 3-page plan to end the war, with one element under discussion being that the U.S. would release $20 billion in frozen Iranian funds in return for Iran giving up its stockpile of enriched uranium. This according to 2 U.S. officials and 2 additional sources briefed on the talks. A lot of breaking news here. Let's get to Nick Robertson. He's in Islamabad on this breaking news first. Nick, what do you make of it?
Look, it seems to me we're getting some positive breakthroughs. The fact that the Iranian foreign minister has said the Strait of Hormuz is open to all commercial vessels really seems to indicate that the talks that the Pakistani mediators are having, and they're going into their 3rd day of talks in Tehran right now, are beginning to bear some fruit. Sources I've been speaking to involved in all of this are sounding and looking very positive about where the talks are at the moment. Of course, I'm not getting an indication of what other hurdles there may be to overcome, but it has been one of the things that Iran has wanted, one of those points. They want assets unfrozen. They want to see sanctions lifted. They want money for war rations and damages. We've been talking here about billions upon billions of dollars. Last weekend at the talks, the Iranians said they'd asked the United States for $8 billion in unfrozen assets. At the time in the talks last Saturday and Sunday, the White House knocked down the suggestion Iran was going to get that. But it's always been part of Iran's core demands. Iran's now lifted, it seems, their own blockade on the Strait of Hormuz. Is that in exchange for money? Are they expecting the money to come? But what the Iranian foreign minister has said, and I think this is very, very telling, and we were talking about this just yesterday, that the reason that the Iranians have lifted their blockade on the Strait of Hormuz for the remaining duration of the ceasefire, probably as the US-Iran ceasefire, which has about 5 days to run. He said this is because that there is a ceasefire in Lebanon. These things have been inextricably linked in the Iranian mind. So while the Pakistani lead negotiating team has been in Tehran talking, of course, that Lebanon deal came through yesterday.